The thing that I'm personally most excited about is AI for science at this point. I think I am a big believer that the most important driver of the world and people's lives getting better and better is new scientific discovery. We can do more things with less. We sort of push back the frontier of what's possible. We're starting to hear a lot from scientists with our latest models that they're actually just more productive than they were before. That's actually mattering to what they can discover.
What's a plausible near-term discovery, like room temperature?
Superconductors, that would be a great one.
Superconducting, yeah. Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't think that's like prevented by the laws of physics, so it should be possible.
Yeah.
But we don't know for sure. I think you'll start to see some meaningful progress against disease with AI-assisted tools. Physics maybe takes a little bit longer, but I hope for it. So that's like one direction. Another that I think is big is starting pretty soon, like in the coming months. Software development has already been pretty transformed. Like, it's quite amazing how different the process of creating software is now than it was 2 years ago. But I expect like another move that big in the coming months as agentic software engineering really starts to happen.
I've heard engineers say that they've had almost like religious-like moments with some of the new models where suddenly they can do it in an afternoon what would have taken them 2 years.
It's like mind. It really, like, that's been one of my big feel the AGI moments.
But talk about what is the scariest thing that you've seen? Because like outside, a lot of people picture you as, you have access to this stuff, and we hear all these rumors coming out of AI, and it's like, oh my God, they've seen consciousness, or they've seen AGI, or they've seen some kind of apocalypse coming. Has there been a scary moment when you've seen something internally and thought, uh-oh, we need to pay attention to this?
There have been like moments of awe. And I think with that is always like, how far is this going to go? What is this going to be? But we don't secretly have, we're not secretly sitting on a conscious model or something that's capable of self-improvement or anything like that. People have very different views of what the big AI risks are going to be. And I myself have like evolved on thinking about where we're going to see those. But I continue to believe there will come very powerful models that people can misuse in big ways. People talk a lot about the potential for new kinds of bioterror, models that can present like a real cybersecurity challenge, models that are capable of self-improvement in a way that leads to some sort of loss of control. So I think there are big risks there. And then there's a lot of other stuff, which honestly is kind of what I think many people mean, where people talk about disinformation or models saying things that they don't like or things like that.
Sticking with the first of those, do you check for that internally before release?